Welcome to speech enhancement course. In this video, we will see how to write the MATLAB steps for, for the process involved in this section. That is how to get the DFT magnitudes, it is Y, from the noisy speech. So that thing we'll see. Here the noisy speech is there first of all. Now we are going to do sampling for this noisy speech signal, and we are storing this total noisy speech as some 20,000 or 30,000 samples. Here we have to specify while storing this speech signal the sampling frequency. Let us consider 8,000 samples per second is the sampling frequency I am using here. Why? Because for the speech signal the maximum frequency is around 3500 Hz, so that's why from the Nyquist rate 8,000 sampling frequency is enough. So what I am doing in the very first step is I am choosing the sampling frequency, and based upon that one I am going to store this speech signal in some vector Y which is having some 20,000 samples. Out of those 20,000 or 30,000 samples of this signal, what you have to do? You have to select the short segments, right? So to select the short segments, what you have to do? You have to select that short segment is what we are calling as a frame. Let us consider 200 samples as one frame. So next to 200 samples, next 200 samples, one frame. So like that, let us consider the frame size here is 200 samples here. On the 200 samples, what you have to do? You have to apply the window. Now what is the size of this window here? If the frame size is 200 samples, you have to select the window size also 200 samples, so that the window is applied on those first frame 200 samples window. Here K is nothing but here 200. Suppose I want to select 160 samples per second, I mean 160 samples as a short segment, then you have to choose this window length as 160 samples, so that we are going to multiply this window with each frame. So that depends upon the short segment. Generally 20 to 30 seconds, 20 to 30 milliseconds is used for the non-stationary assumption from the literature survey. So that's why you can select up to some 0 to 200 samples, 0 to 150 samples, so that in that 150 samples there is no much change in the parameters, right? Like average and the mean, variance, all these things. So that's why here first thing is you have to select the frame size. Frame size is nothing but the what is the short segment, how many samples are there in that short segment, and then you have to select the window, which type of window you require, Hanning window or Hamming window, and then you have to select the size of this window. The size of the window is taking as a size of the frame. After that one, what you have to do? You have to apply the Fourier transform on that windowed first frame. You will get this DFT coefficients of the L frame, that is the L frame, frame number, and K is the number of coefficients of that first 160 samples. So we'll see how to implement all these things in the MATLAB. So the first thing is assume 2 seconds of speech is there, and we are going to sampling that speech at rate of 8,000 samples per second. That is the sampling frequency we are using. Then total 16,000 samples are there as a speech signal that is stored in the matrix Y. Now what you have to do? You have to make the framing on these 16,000 samples, right? So for that one, what you are doing is I am going to divide that 160 samples as one frame. For every 160 samples I am writing as one frame, right? So that's why I am specifying here the frame size as 160 samples. After specifying the frame size, what you have to do? You have to specify how much percentage you are using for the overlap. Let us consider I am using the 60% for overlap. So that is out of 160 samples I am using 96 samples for overlap. That is to process the next second frame I am using 96 samples from the first frame also. So this is why we are using this overlap, is to avoid the information loss. So if 160 minus 96 we are using the sampling, then what you have to do, the window should be moved with 64 samples such that, see, first I have applied the window on 0 to 160 samples, then I moved that window to 65th sample to next 160 samples. Why? Because you require overlapping. So that's why here the shift of that window should be every time 64 samples to process the next frame, next frame, next frame. And if you shift the 64 sample and you apply the window again of 160 samples, so that you will get the samples from the second frame. Here I am choosing Hanning window. You can choose any window. Of size must be equal to the frame size. Now you have to apply the window on that framed signal, means you have just multiplying the window with the frame samples. That is nothing but applying the window. After applying the window, you will just apply the Fourier transform on each frame. Each 160 samples, you are applying the FFT operation. These are the basic steps involved. Now we'll see how to put all these things in the MATLAB code. So just I'm using the audio write for converting the speech waveform into matrix. In this matrix now we have 16,000 samples, right? Let us consider it is a 2 seconds speech. So I have sampled with 8,000 sampling rate. So Y contains, let us consider 16,000 samples. That may be vary, right? So now what we are doing is, first I have to specify what is the frame size. So that total 16,000 samples, how we are going to select the short segments. So for that one I am selecting the frame size here. So frame size is nothing but 160 I am selecting here. How we are getting this 160 means, out of the total samples, what we are doing here, that is sampling rate is 8,000. 8,000 by 1000 is 8 into 20. I am selecting 160 samples. And also I am considering the overlap percentage 60 here. Let us consider. You may put 75. You may put 50 also, right? But literature survey suggests that 50 to 75 will be sufficient, right? So 60% overlap. 60% overlap means out of this 160, how to get that 60% overlap samples? That is equal to 160 into 60 by 100. So that is the number of overlap samples. That is 96 we got. How we will get this 96 means, this 160 total number of samples into 60 by 100 will get 96. So the total number of overlap samples is 96. And what are the remaining samples here? Remaining samples is nothing but the total 160 minus that number of overlap samples. That is 160 minus 96 is equal to 64 you got here. So this, what is the 64? Every time you have to shift the window 64 times. Why? Because 96 are the overlap samples, right? So like that, you are going to select the frame size and shifting samples. Now we have to write that one. What is this one? So you have to process the each frame, right? So first you have to write how many number of frames we have. So suppose 16,000 samples are there. So I am making 160, 160, 160 like that, right? So how many number of frames we will get here is nothing but the total length of the wire, 16,000 divided by total number of samples, right? That is 64. Why? Because every time you are shifting 64, 64, 64. So that much times you have to process the frame, right? So now up to this one, what we have done is, we have selected the frame size and we have selected the shift percent and have obtained the number of frames we have to process. Now here what you have to do, you have to select the window Hanning of. So what is the size of that Hanning window? You have to choose the frame size. So that's why I have defined here frame size. Now for each frame, what you have to do, for each frame you have to apply the window. For each frame you have to apply the window. That is, we are multiplying the window with the speech sample frames, and after that one you have to apply the fast Fourier transform. We will get the frequency coefficients or DFT coefficients. So for each frame, for I is equal to 1 to number of frames, let us consider some 1000 frames. So for each frames we have to apply window. That is, window I am applying on this Y. What is Y here? We have stored the data in Y. So Y of k is equal to 1 to, what is frame size? 160. that is 1 to 160. What we are doing, we are applying the window, we are multiplying the 1 to 160 samples with the window with the very first frame. That is the first frame, we are applying the window here, and the resulted signal is this one. For the resulted signal, that is the first windowed frame, we are applying the FFT. We will get the magnitude by writing absolute value, right? So that is for the first frame you got the DFT coefficients. Now for the second frame we have to calculate, means what you have to do, we are increasing this k to second frame, so k plus number of samples to ship. So second frame starts from 65th sample, right? So number of samples here is 64, so k is equal to now 65, so again it will goes to here. So I is equal to second frame. For second frame, what you are doing here, multiplying the window with y of 65th sample plus 160. So again we will get the 160 samples here, you will get the FFT here, so you will get the magnitude here from this one. Here absolute gives you the magnitude of that uh, coefficient, right? So like this up to 1 to, so let's consider total 1000 frames are there, so 1000 times this loop will repeat, and hence the windowed signal is finally obtained, right? And the total magnitudes are saved in this variable. Thank you.